What did she say? What did she say? Monica. Listen up, Monica. If I find out you're lying. If I find out you're lying, Monica, I'm gonna print a picture of you. I'm gonna burn it. I was gonna say I'm gonna take a piss on it, but I'm gonna burn it. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Cool! Doki Doki! Awesome. Welcome to episode 3 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time what we had was Sayori bumped her head, and it was a propeller head and lollipop moment. I'm totally not recording this video right after I recorded the episode 2, by the way. I have a really free day today, okay? It's March break. Cut me some slack. Cool. Right. Let's load from where we started last time. We were reading each other's poems again. Cool. And this time I'm pretty sure I made sure that it appealed to Sayori. Alright, cool. So, let's start with Sayori then. Let's go down just like how I usually do it. Cool. Hi Sayori. Zeh. I really love your poems. That's so sweet, oh my goodness. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Nah, I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't keep telling me you haven't done this before. I probably haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? Oh wait, that was me, wasn't it? Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. Seems like Natsuki. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, there's probably some bias there, dude. I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? What? Dude, that's so sweet. What the heck? Dude. That's such a thing to say, holy. That's what I'm saying, what? Whoa. She's barking. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. It just means you're a really expressive person, I guess. Expressive, sure. Huh. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? My own chud life. But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Yeah, like burning down your kitchen. Like cooking, exactly. Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. That's a good way to say it. We have that kind of weird connection. I like that they have this kind of connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? That's so mean. Cut Sayori some slack. I pat Sayori's head. You go, stupid Sayori. Stupid Sayori. Ah, hey! I'm not a kid, you know? Are you sure about that? Spiritually, she's kind of a kid. Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Zed, will you give me your poem? Sure. I wanna keep it. Oh, like keep it? Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. It's probably scrap paper anyway, you can have it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. That's so sweet, oh my goodness. Dude, I'm loving Sayori. I'm loving their relationship, Zed and Sayori's. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Okay. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Does she ever? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Aw. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Just go like... I'm trying to find a pencil that I don't need so I can actually like snap it. How many old pencils I have? Bingo. I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. Hi guys, I'm Sayori. Being attentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. She's gonna grow a second horn from her head. You're gonna need to buy another apple juice. Sorry. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. Aw. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil, and I bump into her head. So she clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. What? All that? I'm a little clumsy today. Are you never? Are you never not clumsy? Like, are you ever not? Just saying. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Let's get into this. Bottles. Ominous. That's a pretty ominous name. Bottles can have dark connections or happy connections. Let's see. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. That makes sense. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I wonder if sunshine means the same thing as in the last poem, Sunshine. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make a... My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. No. Like I said before, she takes her time. She takes her life to like help the MC, help Zeh. It's like she bottles up her happiness. She gives it to people. Like gives it to friend, not plural friends. Friend, singular. She's probably talking about me. Dude, oh my god. I'm scared that friend means like I really am like the only person. Does that make sense? Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers. Oh, friend after friend, so there's probably more. Yeah, the literature club, I guess. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. Ooh. Is she running out of happiness? That one makes sense, right? Because scraping and scraping, looking like, you know how like after you're done a bag of chips, you like scrape for the crumbs? It's like that, right? You have too much happiness you're giving out, you're just losing your own. You have no more to give. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Huh. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Alright, so she's pretty disassociated. And she recognizes that there's some conflict between her friends. Yeah, so basically, is she saying like she's running out of happy things, and she's like losing it at this point? She's like, she's running out of happiness to give. And she's running out of happiness for herself. That makes some sense, I suppose. And it's messy, like over here, right? Shatters against the tile between my feet, happy thoughts, shards over the floor. She's pretty messy with it too. It feels like, okay, disorganized, disassociated, not enough happiness for herself, not enough happiness for other people. Oh, Sayori. Oh, that is not good. Holy crap, Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Did you? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. It's a lot of words. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. So used to her being cheerful that she wrote something like depressing like that. Dude, you're thinking too hard about it? No, you're not. Think harder. Dude. Okay, that was probably like the least cryptic poem. She literally uses the words like happiness and like dreams. And friends. Dude. Take a hint, dude, please. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. Arguably. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, keep it up, Sayori. You got this. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Let's make a couple less promises, okay? Let's not say that. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it and no more than a week later. That's real. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to believe. Makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, let's go. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Oh, phew what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Moist critical? Hey, what moist critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Why can't I hear her thoughts? Glad to see someone recognizing my experience. Is that her thoughts? Most critical... glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's she's getting a bit confident there. That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Oh, does it? Oh, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might as well be on the same wavelength. Yeah, oh, okay, so I did get the Sayori poem, I guess. But he never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. No, wait. Okay, no, that's the thing, right? It's like I said earlier, it's like it's kind of like I'm a burden from her to like. It's almost like I'm the burden that's stopping her from trying to kill herself. Well, does that make sense? Like, it's not saying I want her to kill herself. Hell no, I love her. I want her to stay, please. It's just like that might be what it's like in her head. No, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go of a balloon. That has different meanings. That is very different implications that I don't want to get into. You could say we take care of each other in our own way, and I like that. That's sweet. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy mentioned. Cool. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, and ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay. This poem immediately, like, that's why I'm not friends with her. I just immediately understood. Like, especially after the second paragraph, or like the second part, whatever, right? It's just like, some people, no matter how good of a person they are, as long as there's like one factor that makes them seem negative, like, some people would just like not want to be friends with them. Does that make sense? It's like, I don't know. Like, maybe think about like political views. Like, right, let's say like you're on the right, further to the right, and your friend's like further to the left. Or actually not your friend, just someone else is further to the left. No matter how nice that person is probably to you, just the thought of like them being on the left is probably like disheartening for you. You can switch left and right, vice versa. I'm not trying to be political here, but that's just an example, right? Because there's certain things that just sell a person, like not sell a person, like make a person unsellable, let's say, right? If a product, no matter how well you paint a product, if it has like a crack in it, most people are not going to want to buy that. Does that make sense, right? It's just, think about it that way. Yeah, some people, and I'm going to tell everyone, yeah, also, yeah, they want to spread the word. They want to say like, oh, she's a spider lover, and it's like, oh, she's on the left of the political spectrum, and don't be friends with her, like things like that, right? Yeah, so that makes sense. I hope it does. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. Well, I just noticed the music changes a bit, like when you're reading the poem versus when you're not. Okay, yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. What? Looks like Sayori was too. My friend's playing Geometry Dash again. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Yeah, I want to say so. I doubt I have to explain it. Yeah, you didn't really have to. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Yeah, spiders, right? No, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. That's so true, right? I can't give an example off the top of my head. But you can compare most things with like a lot of nuance, with like small things that children can understand. And then like that just sells your point. That illustrates your point very well. When you give an analogy, like an example, people dig that, right? People understand that very well. It's easy to understand. People see the connection, and you sell your point, and other people realize that they're like, whatchamacallit? I don't know. Other people realize that they're either wrong or they're either right. I don't know. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. True! Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. My what? Like, her dad or something? Her mom? Because I know she has a dad. Do I? I've heard vaguely about, like, her parents. Maybe her siblings? I don't know. It can be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. True. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. It's like, is it for you, manga? Wait, hold on. It's about how everyone thinks my... It's like the manga thing. That just makes people stupid. True. Who cares about something like what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Yeah, like homosexuality, especially around like current days. Does that make sense? Yeah, kind of like that, right? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Yeah, well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. Yeah, like think about it this way, right? Actually, I'm not gonna say that in front of the camera, okay. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. You're kind of like me. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow's too, so look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Just reads. Well done, Zay. Your skills are already improving. Ooh, really? Oh, yeah, like I said, really. Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. True, she's the expert. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Fair. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. It's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. Yeah, metaphors can go a long way. I've been saying this. Write down the things you truly see and hear. The one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have one example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Aww, the raccoon. Aww, it happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. This is probably definitely metaphoric. Raccoon probably doesn't at all mean... My hungry curiosity, the cutting knife, was the symptom. Raccoon and urge. Raccoon and urge, right? Like, it's like an addiction, right? You feed your addiction, it keeps coming back. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, an urge, right? Urge, addiction. Addictions give you urges. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. That much more light off my cutting knife. This very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Ooh. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Yeah, like an addiction, right? The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic... Pavlovian? Or... I want to say Pavlovian. Yeah, it's Pav. It's a V. Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Myself. Okay, it ends off with a myself. Okay, This is a scary one. My hungry curiosity. So... I slice the bread fresh and soft. Bread is always handy. Hungry curiosity is always handy. Hungry curiosity. I can't tell if it's hungry as in like literally hungry, like wanting to eat food, or hungry curiosity, like the curiosity is hungry. Overall, yeah, I can tell this is probably about addiction. And I can't tell... Bread for a guilty snack. Right, like how a drug addiction develops, right? You have exposure to the drug first, you try the drug first, and then the raccoon comes in, your addiction starts sneaking up, right? like something big is sneaking up to you, and a big, like an addiction, comes sneaking up to you, just out of view, right? The first time you notice your strange tendencies as an unordinary human. And that's the first time you start to realize, oh, I might get hooked on this, right? Like something like that. Does that make sense? You get introduced to the thing first, and then it grows in intensity. That's an addiction. Am I trailing off here? Sorry. Otherwise, yeah, that's what I think it means. Cool. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. I think I can. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. What emotions are you conveying, Yuri? Yeah, I'll take that at face value. Then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express that the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. What do you do? Do you have a knife collection? That sounds stupid. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, like a knife connection. I got spoiled for this, but don't we lend her a pen? Don't we lend her a pen? And what does she do with that pen? Let's not think about that too hard. I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Yeah, fair enough. Huh, that's funny. Question mark? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? Say something about that? Wait, write something about that. Yeah. About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? You guys could be good friends. There's potential. Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. People are people, dude. Like, I doubt any of you guys are crazy. I've seen some pictures of Yuri, actually. She might be crazy, but whatever. But people are generally people. People are in nature. They want to have friends. That makes sense. Humans are not lonely creatures. Who said that? I don't know, but that's a quote I know. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Oh, please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Aww. Just Monica. I'm Monica. Just Monica. Hi, Monica. Hi, Genze. How's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ooh, maybe. I wouldn't count on that. Me neither. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I'll do my poem to Monica. ... Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. True. Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. Is she telling me how to play the game? Is she going like, you're doing too many Sayori routes? Do some Yuri and Natsuki routes. I might replay this and do some more Yuri and Natsuki in the minigame. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Let's just say if I was in public and I saw you staring at me like that and I wasn't in the comfort of my home, like, and you're behind the screen, you wouldn't exactly be the first person I go to. Does that make sense? Like, let's say there's a room of 2 people and you're one of them staring at me, staring into my soul. I wouldn't go for you. You know, if there was a mannequin and there was you staring into my soul, I'd go for the mannequin, just saying. Alright. I know it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. Nah, you're good. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem for now? Sure. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. I just got a sneak peek of what the poem looks like and I get it already. Save me, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. RGB. RGB. Like what a screen uses, what lights use. Roy G. Biv, I think? RGB, yeah. Right? An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. That's like my laptop that I'm playing this on right now, right? It buzzes. The screen, the display has flashes everywhere. Red, green, and blue, right? Red, green, and blue. RGB, like what the colors lights use. And they're flashing, expanding, and they're piercing. They get brighter. They flash. And they pierce, I guess. Noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. I don't get that part. Sine, cosine, tangent. I understand what that means. Like playing chalkboard on the turntable. It's like my CPU grinding. Like, is that what that means? Like, because according to my mother, it's like the CPU is like a disc and it's like scrapes, keeps scraping against it. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. That's a really silly analogy. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me. I'll keep that in mind. That could be very important. Sine, cosine, tangent. That's a math. I know that's math. That's triangles, trig identities. But I don't know how it relates to a computer. Okay, all I know about this poem so far is Monica's aware that we're in a world, that she's in a game, and load me is probably like an instruction, right? Like, because there's save and there's load. So I'll probably load her at some point. Oh! I'm just noticing, this starts with save me, and ends with load me. Like I said, save and load, right? Like game commands. Save me and then load me. I think this is the biggest hint she's dropped if this was a blind game. I would say save me and I would say load me. Like, what does that mean? Like load, load onto a truck? No, I'd see save, I'd see load, and I'm like, oh shoot. She knows. RGB. Save me, load me. Oh, she's in the computer. She knows. Does that make sense? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Abstract. Abstract's the way to put it. Haha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Do you think she wrote all that, flipped it, and then wrote load me on the other side? Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It made it a lot more ominous for me, I can say that. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Also the way they were indented, right? It was like how code is usually indented. It's like, you usually line move that way and then you like I'm not a big coder, but from my experience that's kind of like how some of the lines were, especially like the chalkboard on a spinning on a chalkboard or something like a pizza crust, and you know what I mean. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about though. I kind of got it. Ahaha. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Conversation with the reader. Hi Monica, I'm the reader. I'm here, you want to talk to me? That's what I thought. Okay. Stop putting it that way, not every poem's about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. She's making this so goddamn obvious. You never know when you might change your mind. When something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? She's aware. She's aware. Hahaha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Dude, watch like one of the later days, Monica's tip of the day is just like, die! Die! Like, that's her tip of the day. Just like, die! Stop living! That's the whole tip. That would be really freaking funny. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Yeah. Not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. At least it's better than nothing, right? I had like 2 minutes to prepare. My friend started playing DDLC. That's stupid. Well, whatever. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute presentations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, how I set up for the club fair at my school. It was just like a table, right? I just brought in like my old board. Like my old like trifold board, and I just put it on the table, edited some of the words because some people got not kicked out, just demoted. I just like scribbled that out. That was all. You don't need anything extravagant. Bring a bag of candy, bring a board, bring your guys, bring like a paper to write names on. That's all you need. Sayori has been working on posters. I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. I hope your school has a good printer. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Right, you are. Performing. Monica, I can't do that. I'm too scared. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to be choosing a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. I guarantee you, with the world nowadays, nobody's going up there. Except for like 2 people that I know. Sayori's putting it up on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Oh, cool. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. Fair enough. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Yes, you could. Join public speaking club. Imagining it. Yuri shakes her... What? Shakes her head in fear. She's like, oh, I can't. I have too many filler words. Oh, I'm gonna be stuttering up there. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Yeah, so that confirms that the poems should be made by them. So Sayori's poem about the flowers? Was that hers? I can't tell. So I'm sorry. What was the flowers poems about? It was like... It was kind of like Sayori, like... She picked every last flower. It's kind of similar to like her jar or like bottles poem in a way. Does that make sense? Kinda. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start if we start the event and each put on a good performance, it'll inspire others to do the same. True. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's about. That's very true. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And that all that takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it. ... Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Nat and Yuri. Big Nat and Big Yuri. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. True. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Fair enough. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, well, at least 3 people are presenting. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? We dejectedly glance around at everyone's expectant faces. It's just like how I was a while ago, wasn't it? It's just like how they were, how I was like, I don't really want to join the club, and they just all stared at me. They're like, sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Don't speak so soon, Yuri. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Yeah, exactly. It's just a speech. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? True. Oh no, she says, blushing. Don't worry. I'll start you off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting a poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Other than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. That's good public speaking skills. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. And I didn't even get to hear it. I see you, Monica. Okay. Thank you very much. I was just hoping you set a good example. You ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri, my goat. Why did I say that? Yuri's barely my goat. Yuri just comes in like, oh, wait, hold on, I want to do this. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. What could that possibly be about? All of the other poems, I never knew what they were about until I scrolled down and read it. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Oh, her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Wow. Let's go, Yuri, a strong and independent woman. Hold on. The poem is full of twists and turns and a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. It's for me. I'm the first to start applauding. Good work, Yuri. I'm so proud. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. ... Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Giggle away. We love you, Sayori. Giggle. Sayori. Lock in, Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. In front of 4 people. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. That's a good tip. It's your own poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery, like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Huh, really? If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. That's very true. Like song lyrics, right? The lyrics just said out, like read out, can be stupid. But like, when you hear the song, it's emotional, you know? Elements add emotion. That's obvious, but whatever. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Huh. So I could get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Cool, good job, Sayori. Good job for finishing. That's bad. Okay. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Zé liked it. I like everything. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Kinda nicey, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. So what? She figured out the one that works for her. I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. True. You might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. I love this sprite. And next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. Ooh. We don't have... Let me go back. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Zé. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Zé lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. That's such a thing to say. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. True. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Yeah, dude, if these 4 girls stared at me, it's just these 4 girls, Okay, no, it's just because, like, their sprites are pretty large. Does that make sense? It's like, it feels like they're, like, standing right in front of me, like, a meter away. That would be pretty hard to like, read that unless we're, like, huddling. Like, think about it that way. If there were smaller PNGs, I would much easier read it. I would read it much easier. I would present much easier. Does that make sense? Cool. Like that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as good as everyone else. Don't worry, nobody cares that much. Don't worry about it so much. Yeah, exactly. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Something that'll improve over time, though. True. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? That's how a presentation works. Because you're presenting. Exactly. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. I hope you mean like hopscotch and not off a cliff. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? Yeah, probably. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. That's cool. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's true. Depends on how you see your friends, actually. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. True! It really just depends on like who your friends are, what you think of your friends. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have to worry much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? True. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Oh, it doesn't? Okay. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes you really happy. Let's sprite again. I want to do this. How do I do this? Let's go. Oh, my back. Okay. Let's go. Like that. Yeah, okay, that works. Lord, my headphone wire is tied to my chair. Okay. We're back. Makes you really happy. Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. True. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica. But I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, impressing Monica, I'll have to do my best. Why are we trying to impress Monica? Oh wait, never mind. She's kind of a leader, isn't she? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. Yeah, we're getting closer. I like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I wouldn't know either. That's a thing to say. It's okay, Zay. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... Sorry, fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. No! That's... Huh? What'd you do? Oh, don't put me on the spot like that, dude. Can we, all walk home together? Can I go hey, Yuri, you can come with us too? Why not? You guys are good friends. We're good friends. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, why not both? Why not both, dude? And save. Thank you, Monica, for the tip for letting me know how to save. I'll walk home with Sayori. Sayori's cool. Also, probably because we're neighbors. Sayori, really think I would ditch you for Yuri? It's such a hard choice, dude. But she's so beautiful and smart. And also, her home's probably really far away from yours. It's practical. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Zay. You think about me too much sometimes. You would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, you've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. True. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. That's a bad way to finish it, dude. Don't... Say something nice about Sayori. Say you're my good friend. I love you. Say something like that. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. True. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? If I recall, I don't think any festival was mentioned in any of the spoilers I've heard. During that time, she's probably... Let's just say she's probably gonna be hung up on something else. That's bad, I'm so... Okay. Okay. Alright, poem time. Doing everything Sayori. Everything Sayori, let's go. Yeah, awesome. Oh, I still hate that her word's awesome. Naughty, twirl, wrath, disown, suck, sticky, broken, horror, boo, pink, cheer, flying, shopping, excitement, hopeless, excitement. Yeah! Heart, captive, sunset, kiss, aura. Who has the most aura? I want to pick this just to see. Of course, Yuri has the most aura. Okay, raindrops, fireflies, loud. Friends, let's go. Tragedy, aftermarriage, hair, bliss. Family. Calm, bunny, lazy. Hope. Please stay hopeful, Sayori. All Sayori except for one. Let's go. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? She probably was. Yeah, I like practicing piano too. Did you know that like after I recorded episode 2 of today, I was just like... Oh. I was just on my piano for the whole day. Just practicing this song that I'm listening to right now actually. Yeah, this song. And I've gotten like 90% of it down. It's called Your Reality, and I'm practicing the medium difficulty of it for sheet music boss, I think. Right, and I'm 90% done, like, learning it. Yesterday I was 50%. I'm 90 now. Wow. Actually, I was probably more like 30% yesterday. I'm just a goat. What can I say? Ah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. True. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Aww. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? So what? She likes it now. Well, yeah. Not talking about our part of the festival. Okay. But it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. True. I'd love that, actually, in Canada. Why can't we have that in Canada? Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? That's a good question. I like fried squid. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Squid's a good food. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Exactly, squid's good. You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Is it? Does Monica like... Huh. Mon-Ika. Oh, Ika. I think it's Ika, because... This sounds so stupid when I say this. Ika. I read this off a sushi menu, I think. Sushi menu, Ika. Eh? I love this expression combined with this sprite. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Monica, you are killing me. Me too, Natsuki. Me too. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? She's dropping all these hints. Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Hold on, I wonder if... Okay, no. I was wondering if, like, she deletes that text because she's, like, realizes she trips up or something. Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Yeah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I want to worry about you, dude. I know what happens to you and I don't want that to happen. I'm fine, see? No, you're not. Please, please, no. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. Hurriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. So yeah, what's up? Yeah, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? It's a pretty blunt way of asking it, but okay. Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Go talk to her a bit more, dude. Oh, you think so? I can say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. I do that sometimes. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Zeh. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Dude, are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up to with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I think that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Zeh. Oh... Me? How on earth would you come with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Oh... Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Dude, that's the thing about Sayori, right? Does she have that many other friends, do you think? Like she's clumsy. She can't cook. It sounds funny, she can't cook. But like... It's difficult to make friends when you don't really have much going on for you. Is it? I wonder if she's like lonely as hell. Does that make sense? Okay, it's not at all different from how now. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Zeh. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Oh, I said too much. What about like, okay, say I wasn't in the room and she was in the club. She would probably be talking with people happily as well, right? Yeah, she was talking happy to Monica. I was watching her at that time, so... Yeah, no. I think she's trying to imply Sayori's alone. Oh. I'm sorry, what did I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. What do I know? What do I know anyway? I think you know a lot, Monica. Try talking to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay, I'll try not to. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it. I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Sorry. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from there. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly! Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay everyone, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I hope that's a good sign. We're 1 hour and 6 minutes in. I'm just gonna do these. Sayori! Dot dot dot. This is your best one so far. Really? It's really nice, eh? Or thanks. Tilda. Tilda. Dot dot dot. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything's fine. Is it? Maybe I'm just a little tired today. A little. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. No, take a nap, Sayori, please. Don't worry about me, okay? I want to see smiles on your face. Alright. Hey, Zeh. I'm so a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this the most. Why? You don't want to get close with anyone else? Wait, of course I do. No, so, it's a writing style, dude. It's not that deep. You have to believe me. You have to believe me, dude. It is not that deep. I say that, but I'm trying to play Sayori's route, if there's a route for her. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. So I understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. That's how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori, please stay. No, Zeh. I don't deserve this. Dude, give her a hug. Dude, someone give her a hug. Oh my goodness. Say, give her a hug. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? You're my friend, dude. Please. All of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. Oh, this would be so much easier. This would be so much easier. I'm afraid I know what this is like referring to. Aww. Let's run the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori? Well, I never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. Just tell me, please! Please! I'm begging you, Sayori, please! Please. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. Dude, it's nothing, Zeh. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. No, please, Sayori. Let me see more. Let me see more. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early tonight. No! Sorry, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. No! I almost don't want to, like, read any more. Yeah, we'll speed through this, please. I thought this one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. So what you're going for, it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. It's mostly glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Is that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. Just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? What if you ended up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Dude, okay. I almost can't focus on Natsuki because Sayori, like I said earlier, some people, if they care about you too much, it's like a burden from like you ending your own life. Does that make sense? That's exactly what it's happening with Sayori right now. She's like, she wants to die, but she's scared that I would be sad from it's a burden. And that's something so real. That's something like so real. So it's like It almost pisses me off, dude. This game knows, this game understands, this game's good. This game's good at this. It's well written. I'm sorry, this is well written. It's kind of fun to hang, even have to put up with you. Guh! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. I still can't stop thinking about Sayori. Yo, can we supervise Sayori? Like, can we supervise her, please? I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ahaha. Dot. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was just funny to her. But I guess it's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Oh, right. Sayori didn't give me a poem today. Okay. I'll be your beach. Your mind is full of... I'll be your... That's bad. That's a bad word. I'll be your beach. Mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your memories away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. I'll spray your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. This is a love poem. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought that had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Beaches. Beaches have water, beaches have sand. Water washes you, water cleans you, right? Show that, yeah. The sunny glow, there's suns at the beach. Like, you usually go to the beach on a sunny day. Sure, be in your sight, the walls in your mind will melt away. Be the beach. I'll be the beach. Yeah, it's like kind of like a love thing, right? Beach, like support. Shoot. It's like Sayori, minus the kissing part. It's kind of like... This is kind of like how Sayori tries to act, no? It's really similar. Especially to her last poem. About, like... jars, bottles, right? Bottles. It's really similar. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. True. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. True. She decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it. Or whatever. Oh, that's sweet of Yuri. Well, you can really see her doing that too. You can see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up kind of metaphorical too. So what? But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. Your poems are usually metaphorical. At the very least, it was good practice. That's sweet. You know what? I so badly wanna go until Sayori is. You know what? Screw it. I've free time. It's just 6 o'clock. It's not a school day tomorrow. Screw this. Yuri, ... Well done, Zeh. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, it has. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing a writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone's enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. True. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Zeh? Well, I know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just mean that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. She's an overthinker. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. No friends either. How is this the no friends club? The shunned club? Natsuki reads manga, she's shunned for that, I think. Yuri is just shunned. Monica has no friends, apparently. She's not good at talking to people. Sayori, I'm her best friend, apparently. I'm honored, but also I'm sad. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. Man, they really did write about the same thing, huh? Marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. It's true. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. Where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down into the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. And we still build sandcastles. Oh, something really similar came up in Limbus Company. I'm almost wondering if this is inspired. Like, Limbus Company was inspired by this. Or if this is just like a famous analogy or something. But it's like, think about it this way, right? The waves, they build the sandcastles. And then forcefully, they come and destroy the sandcastles themselves. So, they can't be sad that the sandcastles are destroyed. Kind of like that, right? And then following that, a little girl is like, but then when will the waves be happy? I wonder if that relates to this. Yeah, we still build sandcastles. Yeah. Even though it's dangerous to build sandcastles and the sandcastles can break in the blink of an eye, connections, human connections, even though you can make human connections, like, build them up, just come crashing down. Really quickly. Send you crashing down in the blink of an eye. Now where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. Salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. I turn back and I abandon my P-Store road at the shore, drift forward, and return to Earth forevermore. I don't get that part. Sinks. At the beginning, marvel of millions of years in the making. Yeah, beaches, right? Or like the ocean, I think. There's a lot of erosion in the earth, right? Erosion, if you don't know what that is, like how winds form like canyons, and how like water like comes to like destroy buildings so that they're like, yeah, whatever, something like that. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Yeah, so the beach, right? Yeah, like a canyon where the womb of the earth it's a really deep point in the ocean sometimes. I don't know. Where the foam wraps around my ankles. Huh. Or my toes squish into the sand. Salty air is therapeutic. That's a little bit into the water. That's not around where you would build sandcastles. You build it like a little wraps around my ankles. Like, is that assuming it's always around your ankles? Like, are the waves coming up to where your ankles are? Or are you just standing deep enough in the water so that you're always wet ankles? What am I saying? Then my feet are rode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I don't get that. Huh. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. That made sense for the most part. I just didn't get the final connection. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. She? Didn't Natsuki say that Yuri came and asked her? Okay. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. I suppose it's not too bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. One of them's lying. Or I'm stupid. It's good for me to calm down my thoughts every once in a while. Thanks for sharing. Cool. Monica. Just Monica! Hi Zeh. Hi Monica. Did you comfort Sayori? Please did. Please have done. Please have done it. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Yeah, I kind of wanted to recite, Roses are red, violets are blue. I hope Sayori survives. That's my whole poem. Cool. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. True. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Are we sure? It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyway, let's take a look at everyone's poem. At today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. ... Ahaha. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. That word's like a trigger at this point. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you can say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. Since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. For the past 3 days, you mean? I see. That reminds me. About how Sayori has been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, so you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Is she talking about me like we're in a situationship? Like, is that what's happening? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright. Just making sure. Does she have feelings for me? I know how much you care about her. Or is she just like a really good friend to me? That'll make a lot of sense. It'll be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Yeah, because when someone cares a lot about their friends, sometimes it comes off as almost like they're in that kind of love, like romantic love with the person. And this is, okay, I don't know, it's just like an excessive amount of platonic love can be seen as romantic love by some people. That makes sense. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? ... Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Sure. Alright. Of course. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. Lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who had found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the skies, victims of the current wind. Day after day, I search, with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else had failed me, when all others have turned away, legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. Lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Like a feather, right? Carried by the wind. Carried by the wind, right? So she's carried by forces she's not in control of. And she's helpless, right? Feathers can't, like, grapple themselves in the air to the ground. They're just floating. They just keep floating, right? An old tale tells a lady who wanders earth, a lady who knows everything. Found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. And she realized there's no meaning, no purpose, right? Found every answer. Every answer amount to nothing. Ladies knows everything. Wait, hold on. Seek only the impossible, and all that was ever sought. And we seek only the impossible. I'm not your legend. Yeah, there's some connections from the top to the bottom. Yeah, no. Okay, it's like nihilism then. It's like go with the flow. That makes sense. Like, there's no purpose, so just go with the flow, I guess. Be a nihilist. That's what this poem's giving. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? True. Oh, that's such an interesting way to think about it. It's like Sisyphus, right? If the rock is already on top of the mountain, it's so much more boring. You get joy from doing. And once you realize that the boulder's already up there, you're just like, nothing to do anymore, you know? Like, no more purpose. Makes sense. You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Is everyone okay? Sayori's not, but... Teams are two-dimensional creatures. Aren't two-dimensional creatures. You are! I think you know that better than anyone. You're talking to me, aren't you? Hi, Monica. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, are they canonically two-dimensional? Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like you have your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. It's 3 now instead of 4, isn't it? You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing this club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ew. Stagnant air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Seems like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to... I thought she went to go take a piss. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Ah, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Yeah, me too. Seriously, all of the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. I should have went, you know, like... Zeh, you're such a bum. Lock in, Zeh. She needs you. Go, run after her. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no, First off, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Dude, just... Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. It's not, is it? What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... What did she say? What did she say? Monica! Listen up, Monica. If I find out you're lying... If I find out you're lying, Monica, I'm gonna print a picture of you. I'm gonna burn it. I was gonna say I'm gonna take a piss on it, but I'm gonna burn it. Oh, cool. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Ooh. You might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? She probably can. Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Ooh, Sayori will be helping me design them. I hope she will be there for that. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, you're not. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know, it's just... She hasn't taken the initiative to get anything yet, I guess. There's nothing for her yet. And Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are harder, even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decoration to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Cool. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk, in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, there is a wonderful. But anyway, that just leaves you, Zeh, the one who is truly useless. What a line. I don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Am I that cooked right now? Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. So I may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Therefore, maybe more suited to go assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Zeh to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. So what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Zeh to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure I'll be interested in you. Literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Why is it ... Shoot, wait, no. Why is it ... Sayori, please. It's gonna be anyone, but I prefer helping Sayori. Please. We're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Please. Sayori, please. Just think of the club, okay? Zeh, if you don't run into Sayori's house after this, I'm not forgiving you, dude. Please. I'll go with Natsuki. Baking sounds like it. Baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so I could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. I definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. ... That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard for her not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Zeh? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. ... I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. True. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. Ah, they're good friends. I like that. And also they're a distraction from the fact that Sayori's probably in a room trying to figure out how to tie something. Monica, I swear, if I figure out you're lying to me, I'm ordering like a life-size plushie of you and like hanging it on my ceiling. Okay? You're done. You're done. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell what she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Aww. Yes, Sayori always helps people. Everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm hanging you, Monica. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm gonna do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. More talking of good things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Eh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. Oh. You literally would have gone home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I had no idea how that slipped my mind. Yeah, give me your phone number. Jeez, give me your Discord. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Oh, sweet. Better not make it weird or anything. I wasn't planning to. Why would I do that? Exactly. Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Cool. Wait, you're coming to my house? I hope we can bring Sayori over too if she's not too busy. I pray. I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. That's hilarious. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me, that's true. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. Cool. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better be looking forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. Holy tsundere, okay. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah! Never mind. Can't believe this. Natsuki's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. True! My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I wonder if that dialogue doesn't happen if I didn't pick the Sayori option. Like, because I picked Sayori ... before picking Natsuki, I wonder if that would change. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? I like we feel that way about each other. Just go check up on Sayori right now. Besides, like Monica, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Great, it's already Sunday! I'm gonna end it off here today, guys. Whew. It's not looking good for Sayori. You know, sad to see the development of how Sayori came to be the way she is, like how it led up to the climax. I almost want to say it's sad. It's Monica went to go talk to her and she told me it's okay. If that wasn't a white lie and she did that just for like the sake of being evil and trying to isolate me, I swear, Monica, I'm going into AliExpress buying like one of those like wire plushies of you. I'm gonna get like a white rope, you know, like string. I'm gonna string you up on my ceiling. I'm gonna string you up on my ceiling, Monica, I swear. You better have had a good reason. The poems were interesting today. Sayori's got to look into her a bit more. So I think we can get a third poem from her. I don't know what to say, man. If I'm devastated today, holy. Think about think about how I'm gonna be like tomorrow when I play this game again. And like, I think it's gonna develop from there. And now I have a little quest with Natsuki, where it's like a dating simulator, and I have to like bake cupcakes with her. I don't care. I'm sorry, Natsuki, you're awesome. I don't care right now. Please. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you.